Welcome to part 7 of Mega Man X6. We're getting closer to the end game, which means things are gonna get insane. Here's the part select screen. You can make X into a better fighter by putting parts onto him like Hyper Dash or Hyper Shot or Super Hyper Dash Shot or whatever it's called, and point is, you want to turn X into a beast so you can have a better time with the game. Most of these parts, or dare I say all of these parts, are gotten from Reploids that you rescue. Some are non-essential, others are absolutely vital to beating the game, so leave no stone unturned. Here's more crappy level design 101. Insta-kill spikes littered everywhere. This isn't challenge, this is foolishness. And it needs to stop now. The falling shit's out of the sky, that's just a thing. I don't know what the deal is with that. I can probably make a better Mega Man stage than this. This is just dumb. And no, that's not the end of it. The spikes were just the beginning. A prelude, if you will. Or prelude, however you pronounce it. I do like the visual design of this place, the cyberspacey look. It does have a very visually stunning effect, even if the stage itself is very bad. And also another compliment on the soundtrack, because it's the only thing that's an A+ in this game. This song is excellent. Even if it is just a remix of the Stage 2 Maverick Hunters or X Hunters stage from Mega Man X2, it's still great. Yeah, you gotta love that guitar. Anyway, here's the nuisance of this stage. The totem poles from, I believe it was Ground Scarfitch's stage, they're back. And of course they're in Heart's Reach locations, so I don't know what to tell you. Just shoot them the best way you know how. And you also have to deal with the faces turning at the most inconvenient points too, which is a total nightmare. Everything in this game is a bitch. Everything. Including X himself. Actually, no, X is cool. He just got shanghaied into this game. It's time to put the wall jump to good use, I guess. This whole situation is crap. The totem poles are crap. Everything is crap. Whoever liked Mega Man X6 is absolutely wrong. You tricked yourself into liking this game. That's right, there are fans of this game. I'm surprised, but that's definitely a thing. Oh, thank God that section is done for. What's next? What's next? Oh no, I think I actually know what's next, and it's worse than the previous section. You could bring along the Shadow Armor to make yourself immune to spikes, but it's not going to do you any good against Hymax. I forgot to mention that Hymax is the boss of this area. And just as you expect, Hymax is an asshole. We'll be seeing him in a few minutes if things go right. God forbid, this level sucks. Actually, this whole game sucks. Why am I defending this? The only thing that should be defended in X6 is the music. And maybe some of the armor designs for X? I don't know. I think some of the armor designs, specifically the Shadow Armor, looks pretty sick. We got X the Ninja. Ninja X. The platforms here can be pretty random. You need to pray that they at least have the wherewithal to go where you want them to go. Like right here, the pattern's all screwed up, so either I need to take a death, which is what I did, or have a chance of going off screen and then the pattern resets. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, hi Max. Cool concept, but poor delivery. In fact, why was he introduced in this game of all things? You see, that's the weird thing about Mega Man X6 is that there are a bunch of cool concepts, but they're delivered so poorly. That and the series should have ended in the previous game. So I really don't know what to think. They should have at least introduced some of these concepts in X5, or introduced some of these concepts in Zero. But then again, I liked how the Zero series turned out despite some of it getting rewritten. So maybe it was for the best that this game exists. Even if Inafune did X dirty in the Zero series. They did X so dirty, man! Welcome to part 2 of Gate Stage 2. Yeah, there's no cut in between the two stages, it's just one long stage. So if you decide to quit the game or quit the stage, then you have to go through Hymax again. That is if you saved before Hymax but after the Devil Monster. Anyway, this section is a bit stupid, but it's not too bad. Most of it's just bottomless pit though. So watch out for the giant pits, watch out for the acid rain because there's a hole in the ceiling. Damn it, Gate. And watch for these big mechanoids that like to block your shots. Just like with Commander Yanmark's stage, you have to watch for these generators with these small sub-panels that are kind of hard to notice with all the acid rain going on. I don't think I've explained this, but the small sub-panels look like, I don't know, a side view of HAL 9000's islands, and they're hard to notice because they're that tiny on the screen. And also, some of these are over an instant death pit, and some of these jumps are just obnoxious too. I'm not gonna lie, these are sucky ass jumps. Like right there, why was the panel right there? That's stupid. And now I gotta jump too? I'll just use the dash. Just imagine if I didn't have all the crap I do. This stage would be impossible. In fact, this stage is impossible if you don't have the right equipment. And my question is, how are you supposed to know all that stuff on your first playthrough? You don't. You're just kind of expecting it to be, oh, it's another run-of-the-mill Mega Man game. I'm just gonna have to find some stuff in order to beat the boss and beat the game and stuff. But no, no, this is not it. Not even. You need to do homework. You need strategy guides. Or you could just cheat like I am. And, you know, cheating's fun sometimes. I don't look down upon cheating if you're having fun and stuff. But if you just want to beat the game, then that's not fun. That's stupid. This game indirectly incentivizes cheating because of how bullshit it is. There's skill, then there's just putting a blind jump into a spike pit. That's not skill, that's Empire Strikes Back on the Super Nintendo levels of dumb. And somehow, Super Empire Strikes Back manages to be a more enjoyable game than this one. Anyway, time for the absolute worst boss in any Mega Man game in the whole entire franchise. That includes X, Classic, Zero, Legends, everything. This is the worst boss of all time. Oh no, no! We're fighting Gate. and he is immune to every one of your weapons. The Z-Saber, your Buster, your sub-weapons, everything. So how are you going to destroy him? Well, you bounce his attacks right back at him, of course. The only problem is the orbs take a lot of damage to split apart, at least 5 or 6 shots. And sometimes Gate will just be completely out of range when you split apart the orbs. Because while the balls split apart in 6 different ways when you slash them open, Gate will just be like, nah, I don't feel like flying down there. And other times, Gate will just be an outright dickhead and fly towards you all the time without shooting any orbs. It's a very awkward boss fight to take control of, especially with the pit in play, especially with the RNG. Everything is going against you here. So I might as well talk about the different orbs because they do different things. The yellow one just shoots balls at you. That's it. That's pretty much the easiest one to get out of the way of, sometimes. Purple one spawns enemies, of course. Of course I died. And I must have died at least 50 more fucking times. But that's besides the point. And no, I'm not doing a death counter, because who wants to see that? The light blue ones invert your controls, or they take control away from the player. It's the most annoying one by far. You can imagine why, because nobody likes having their controls tampered with. I forgot what the red one does, but it's definitely something bad. I think the red sphere also destroys your controls in some way, as well as take you out of the Chaos Emerald stage in Sonic 3. That is such a better game than this one. Why am I not playing Sonic 3? Green, from what I remember, just chases you around the stage menacingly. Yeah, it does. Nobody likes green. Now, I don't know what to tell you for this boss because it's that reliant on randomness. Because sometimes he'll just fly straight at you for 7 minutes without doing anything. Other times he'll just be relying on the balls. But what I will say is that the flame sword is pretty good for destroying the balls quicker. But you have to destroy the balls when he's within range to get hit, otherwise you'll just waste an opportunity. Gate's finally giving me good behavior after 25 minutes of trial and error. Come on, just give me one more. I need one more hit. Ugh, worst boss in the franchise dealt with. Flame Hyanart has nothing on this guy. I lost even though I used Zero's DNA. I should have analyzed it more. Yeah, you should have, buddy. And this is where, you guessed it, Sigma comes back. Why? The other 5 games have Sigma, so why not put Sigma in this one too? Even though there's no real plot relevance to Sigma in this game at all, it's just tradition. At least with Wily, he may have been in all 11 Mega Man games, but he was relevant to the plots of those. I can't turn Super Saiyan, I'm just gonna bleh. And Gate's dead. And X looks just as confused as I am at the moment. 'Cause I don't know what's happening in this plot anymore. Oh, and Isaac was there. I honestly forgot he was in this game. That's how important he was. No boss fight with him, no exchange, he just dies. No, I have to go. I must get Sigma. So here's the clear time. I spent 31 minutes on that one boss fight alone. Damn it, Gate. Anyway, I'll see you for the finale of Mega Man X6.